hillside after a large landslide in Rolling Hills Estates.
Unstable ground and large cracks forcing the evacuation of 12 homes. KTLA's Annie Rose Ramos is live along Pear Tree Lane with more on the threat of even more shifting. And Annie Rose, you've been talking to some homeowners too.
Lauren and Pedro, large cracks doesn't even seem to cut it. If I stand aside and show you this house, you can see the window has burst open. There are cracks in the side of the walls. The roof is completely slouched in. It is completely shifted off of its foundation. This is one of a dozen homes. And Lauren and Pedro, just in the past couple of hours, we've seen people who live here come in with suitcases, filling them with their precious items, their clothing, their frames, their bikes, and then bringing them out because they just don't know if these houses are going to go at any moment. Every few minutes you can hear these homes popping, making noises as they continue to shift, and it's coming from up and down this street. The firefighters, you can't see them now, but they are walking in. They're going from home to home. They say the water is being cut off, the gas is being cut off, because they don't know if, as these homes continue to shift, there could be fires caused from this. They say in addition to the water being shut off and the gas being shut off and the power being shut off, that the homes that are located in and around these dozen that have been red tagged will no longer be able to access water and any of those utilities. So the people who have decided to stay, they're going to have to bring in water for them if they don't want to evacuate. Now, people who live in this area say they are going to just load up their cars with a few necessities just in case this damage spreads to the other homes on this street. And remember, 12 homes red tagged, 16 people displaced, but we don't know if this is going to be the extent of this damage. All of this starting yesterday at around 4 p.m. Now, I want to go to some images that we have from overnight, because that is when this issue really started to escalate. Firefighters were called here yesterday afternoon to assess damage to one home. That is when they realized they had a bigger issue on their hands, that 12 homes were impacted by this landslide, threatening their stability. Most of these homes located along a canyon. Again, 16 residents were evacuated and are being assisted by the Red Cross. But the concern here by this entire community is that this damage doesn't spread to other homes. Take a listen to one neighbor who lives right across the street.
We're just surprised. It's unusual for this neighborhood to see all the fire department personnel mobilized out here, all the heavy rescue equipment, and it was surprising. We haven't heard anything yet. I think what we've heard is just that the fire department and rescue personnel are very focused on these homes. We're across the street, so we haven't heard anything pertaining to our home yet. And at the moment, we're just concerned about these homeowners and their homes and hoping that they're okay.
And Janice Hahn, chair of the LA County Board of Supervisors, was on the scene meeting with residents late last night, right around midnight, posting these images to social media where you can see her surveying some of that damage. She wrote, quote, "The earth moved so dramatically that multiple homes were visibly leaning. Everyone is safe, and deputies will patrol the street to secure the evacuated homes." Back here live, we know geologists are here on the scene as this house continues to make that noise, continues to crack, continues to shift. The residents here tell me that it wasn't even this bad last night. So we know that in the overnight hours, the situation only got worse. In the meantime, 16 people displaced. And as of this morning, 12 of those homes red tagged. But again, Lauren and Pedro, we don't know if this landslide is going to do more damage to more of this community.